Okay, so let's get back to centering text. There are actually a couple of ways we could approach this. There's a nice Greenfoot image constructor that lets you put in a string, the size that you want, actually the requested height in pixels of each line of text, a foreground and a background. So you can size your text nicely this way, and then you'll know how how big your image is, and you can fit things that way. So that's kind of nice. The thing where you lose flexibility is that you don't get to set the font. You don't get to set like bold or italics, stuff like that. So there's this feature in Java called font, this class called font, that lets you set a whole bunch of different stuff and gives you access to and then we can also access another class called font metrics, which we'll get to later, that lets you check out the size of your string and all that. But let me just show you what you can do with font. So there are these different options. Where do those come in? When you in your font constructor, you can put in the name of the font you want, the style, which is your bold or italic stuff, and the point size of the text. So so let's just stick that in and see what that looks like. So we could, let's create a font instance, and that's another Java AWT thing. So we have to import it that way. And just for kicks, when we draw the image, just so you can see what that looks like. So before we draw our string here, we'll say image. Well, let's set the font to be new font of what are our options? Well, let's say that I think the default is dialogue. Let's make it a serif font so you can see what that looks like. And font italic is going to be the style, and we'll make the size be 12. That's kind of a normal size, I guess. And then we'll say for image, we'll say set font to that font. Okay, so then we'll draw. Now we're still not doing anything about centering, but I just want you to see what font does. Let's see if that works. Okay, it looks like it compiled, and we'll draw it and see your Hola Mundo. See the serif is these little I don't know what to call them. These little things that come off the end. So if it's sans serif, make it sans serif, so it doesn't have the serifs. It's still italics, but you can see the difference in the sans serif font. So so font is a nice thing to be able to play with, and in the next video we'll take a look at font metrics and see how that can come into play in getting the size of your string and adjusting the size so that you can center stuff.